Hi Akshay. Haven't you read it, Akshay? I posted it yesterday. Go and read it again now. Yes, you should. Where is Shimangi, ma'am? I'm waiting for her. Hi, Hina. Okay, okay. I sent you a request, ma'am. Please accept that. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Shikha.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good too, ma'am.
Okay, I'm so glad, we could connect because there's always a problem with my Insta Live. And I could see you, but
Okay.
I took some time to connect. How are you?
I am good too, ma'am. Even I feel like I should hold my phone because now it's in landscape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now it's fine.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Yeah, waiting for other students to come.
Yeah, sure. So, how have you been?
I've been really,
Long
really,
time.
yeah, just passing my lockdown.
I know. And now where I stay, the cases have come down. So it's
Yeah,
not so
even in Delhi
serious
too.
anymore.
Even in Delhi too.
Yeah. So I guess few people are joining us. I can see the names.
Yes, ma'am. 9 or 10 students are there.
Yeah. Good evening, Abhishesh,
What's the name?
Sanjali, Narula, Himanshu, Sangwan. Yeah. Hello, Anam.
And I'm Siddiqui.
Yeah. So you tell me, what are you reading these days?
Just wait a minute. Somebody. I don't know why people call at this time when they know we are going live.
I know it happens all the time.
Who is this person?
Who is this? I guess
I don't know. Please be sensible about your words.
I can't even read now.
Okay. Hi, Raja King.
Hello, yeah, fine.
Let's wait for one more minute, then we'll start the session, ma'am. Right?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yes. Then it will get too late. Hopefully, we would record this one. We don't have
Okay,
any
no issues.
one. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
really
I guess the
amazing session,
previous
and
one was on Google Meet.
yeah, I really regret that we couldn't record that session. It was
Yeah,
really amazing.
that was nice.
Okay, we're just starting. हमें कैसे पता चले
कौन है?
हम PhD कर सकते
किन
हैं?
किन टॉपिक्स पर पीएचडी कर सकते हैं? ये किसने पूछा था? I
Anam,
guess we can take this up. It's a nice question.
do you want to answer, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Gurpreet, I'm fine. How are you? So first of all, you have to explore your interests. There are many topics, and all topics are nice, but think about what you want to research, because you will be spending 5 6 years of your life with that topic, and it's not easy. Trust me, PhD is tough as it is, in the sense that it calls for a lot of discipline, commitment on your part. You have to do all the work. Your supervisor will be there, but he will just guide you, and you'll be doing the maximum work. So make sure that you like the topic, you feel somewhat interested in it, and you have to read a lot, and you have to narrow it down. You will be researching a particular aspect of that topic. So if it's, for example, ecofeminism, then there are so many things in ecofeminism. You have to explore, whether you want to research, the Indian aspect of ecofeminism, or the Western writers. So like that, first of all, explore your interest, where you want to make your contribution, because it's a very vast area. So if you have to, say, research on Indian writing in English, then pick up one particular writer and one element about that writer, and then start your work. So that's how it happens. You have to spend at least 7 to 8 months trying to find a particular topic.
Ma'am, there's also one factor that matters a lot because, as far as I know or I have experienced, no matter which topic we choose, but our guide, he or she ends up changing it according to his or
Yes,
her
yes,
interest.
yes. I know, I know,
You should
I
keep
know,
that in your mind as well.
I know, I know. So I would say rejection is a part of the process, and at times
That,
you
that,
reject your own choices. Because I remember to begin with, I decided to do my PhD in partition studies, but a lot of work had already been done.
Mhm.
So when I started, doing the research, I realized that I would not be contributing anything new. The books that I had selected, people had written a lot on them. So I decided to change my topic on my own. And then my supervisor was also of the view that, it's better if you change it because,
It
a lot
happens.
has been done.
Yes, ma'am. So let's start with our today's session, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Should
sure.
we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have our guest, Ms. Shivangi Ramsey, and she is an assistant professor at KV and DAB College for Women, Karnal. She has been teaching here since 2014 on permanent basis. She is also an award-winning romance novelist with 6 books in her credit. Her latest novel, Addicted to Love, is available on Amazon Kindle. And she is also a crystal healer and a relationship coach. Soon she will be participating in an international conclave on women's rights. Now, I would like to ask Ms. Shivangi ma'am to elaborate our session and to start with our session because of course she is a
Sure.
novelist and I am recently not. So she has much more to say over this topic. So let's start, ma'am.
Uh, okay, so I would simply say that, to begin with, why you should read. You should read because it gives meaning and depth to your life, and you experience multiple things when you read.
Yes, ma'am.
For example, you might be living in a particular country, but you want to experience, life in other countries. So how would you go about it?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
will read books, and that will add multiple dimensions to your comprehension of things. It will enhance your perspective, your understanding towards life. And let me tell you, some people say that reading is not for them. They struggle with reading books. They
Yeah,
pick
yeah,
up a book, maybe, a bestseller, and they will not enjoy it, they'll not like it.
yeah.
And it happens a lot. And I would say that not every book is for every person. There's a
Exactly.
book for you, out there. You have to find it out for yourself. To begin with, start by reading something that you enjoy, and then maybe you can expand your reading genres. You can, if you started out with reading, let's say, mm, campus fiction, then you can switch on to fantasy, classics, drama, poetry. Don't stick to one particular genre because that is how you expand your vocab, your understanding. Because you read not only to entertain yourself, you also read to add to your knowledge bank and to, gain wisdom as a person. So that will only come when you read a lot and when you read different books. So, yeah. What do
Some
you have to say about it?
I feel like some people start their journey of reading books from like boring books like historical and other fictions, but most of the people find these either romantic or erotic books more interesting and it develops their interest in reading. So I usually suggest them to start with either 50 Shades of Grey
Yeah, yeah, not,
because it is just a reading and they will develop their interest in readings. So I never ask them to go for boring books in that sense.
I agree. And I would add to it, what happens, you evolve as a reader. So maybe to begin with, you won't enjoy Shakespeare, you would
Exactly.
feel,
Way he writes
yeah,
and complicated. Even we really can't enjoy
we
reading.
struggle, yes, to understand.
We struggle.
Or, for example, there is this writer, Marquez, or, maybe Chaucer, Canterbury Tales. You
Yeah,
cannot,
yeah,
just pick it up and start relishing it. And Paradise Lost, there are stages, there are phases. So now I enjoy it, but when I was in college, maybe I did not. So you grow as a reader, that is
mostly
very
the
important.
literary students find it difficult to reading such stuff because it's sometimes it is the language of the novel that they really find difficult to comprehend because we literature
Yes,
students
yes,
really
yes.
can comprehend anything and fathom anything, right? But it becomes very difficult for non-literary students. If you ask them to read Thomas Hardy or Shakespeare, obviously they will find it difficult. So it's better they
Yeah.
start some simple book, simple language. Yes.
And then maybe they can enjoy, more serious literature also.
Yeah.
But then again, don't be disheartened if you don't enjoy these books, right in the beginning, because it takes time.
Yes, ma'am. Obviously.
And uh, to begin with, you can even read children's books. Some of them are very nice, like
Yeah,
Enid Blyton,
Peter Pan.
Ruskin Bond.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, Peter Pan is an absolute,
The life of
classic. Yes, yes, yes.
really.
And The Lion King, that is also a wonderful book. And these days, there's a book by Penguin. It's doing very well. It's very famous. It's, I guess, Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls, something like that. And I am planning to get a copy for myself. So they have these stories about women of courage, and it's getting a lot of rave reviews on Insta, on Facebook. So I'm planning to check it out for myself. And I guess to begin with, that should be a good book because it has small stories.
Ma'am, you are a romance novelist. So what do you find more interesting in romantic novels? Because I somehow sometimes I find them boring. I don't know why. I love the gothic genre in literature. So what do you find interesting in that genre?
I guess you're right. Most of them are boring in the sense that, they'll follow the same plot. They'll all have a
That
hero and a heroine. They'll
heroine,
meet,
they
yeah,
will
they'll
have
fall in love.
their father's
Yes,
phone to their
yes, exactly. There'll be some conflicts, some problems as to why they can't be together.
exactly.
And But how I try to keep it interesting, or other writers, every relationship is different, and every relationship has its own unique set of problems.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we try to explore that and, try to make it interesting. So, I agree with you to an extent that reading romance, back to back, let's say if you only read romance, it will get boring. So I oscillate. If I'm
Usually
reading a
don't seem
romance,
to love and romance so much.
I know most people don't, and it appeals to you only during certain phases, certain
Exactly.
moods, or during a certain age in life, like when you're
Yeah,
a teenager or when you're
teenager,
going to
yeah.
college. But not, I guess now I like reading serious stuff like Paradise Lost or some play by Shakespeare or some nice poetry book.
I love crime
So
books
I
by
started
Reed,
rereading.
the crime fiction.
Yeah, I've started rereading, The Wasteland by T.S. Eliot. So
Yeah.
now I understand it has so many layers, and I did not really understand it during my master's. So now I'm enjoying it.
Ma'am, Anam Siddiqui is asking a question again and again, basic literature book. What do you mean by basic literature book, Anam?
Yeah.
I'm not getting your question.
Can you be more specific?
Specific, yeah.
Basic as in introduction or what?
You want some reading stuff or for books of
Hmm.
for net or what? We are really not getting you.
Or history of English literature, something like that. Because there are
Oh,
many books.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you please continue. If he answers, then we'll reply.
Okay. So, yeah, I was saying the dynamics of a particular relationship, that is the only, I would say, interesting element in these books. Then I also enjoy, some books have interesting secondary characters. Like in Shakespearean plays, you have a fool and his role, apparently is not so important, but when you read it deeply, he has a very important role to play, in the plot. So, similarly, certain romances also have interesting secondary characters, like there would be the hero's best friend or maybe the heroine's sister, stuff like that. So, basically, it all comes down to relationships. That is what I enjoy the most. And also the play of words, because a lot happens through dialogue. In fiction, you can't you know, mm, it's not like a movie where scenes are playing and you can experience the romance. You show with words what characters are feeling for each other. So the play of language, that fascinates me. So yeah, but
The basic
yes,
question that
I
everybody asks me, how should he or she stick to the reading habits? How should one involve
okay.
it in their daily routine? How should we do it? Like, and how many hours should we spend on our reading on the daily basis?
I guess if you truly want to reduce your screen time, then reading is the best way to do it because you get lost in a book if you are truly enjoying it.
Exactly.
So, how I do it, yeah, it happens with me. I forget to check my phone and I just keep it away and I get engrossed in a book. I get up early, and if my family is waking up at 6, I'll get up at 5:30. So those extra 30 minutes I devote completely to my reading. These days I'm doing my PhD, so I'm reading mostly academic books, related to my PhD. So that requires a serious
Are you,
kind of engagement. Sorry, what did you say?
which writer are you doing your research on? On which writer?
Okay,
Yes.
I'm exploring eco-feminism in the novels of Chitra Banerjee, Diva
Oh wow.
Karuni.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she recently came up with her book. I just finished reading it before the live, The Last Queen. And
Okay.
it's based on the life of Jindan Kaur, and she was the last wife of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. It's an amazing book,
Okay.
and I did not want it to, get over. I was so absorbed in the story, but all good things come to an end, and so did this novel.
Even even I am at my initial stage of my PhD now is the like reading stage and I am reading like all
I
the stuff.
know.
I don't write anything. I just want to read all the books.
So, what topic are you doing your research
It's
on?
gender mainstreaming, the comparative study of Girish Karnad and Mahashweta Devi.
That's interesting, very,
Yeah.
and it will require a lot of work on your part because there'll be drama, there'll be fiction,
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
and quoting both is very different.
Yeah,
But
I'll have
it's fun also. Yes, yes, yes.
and I'm
You have
seriously
to alternate.
reading a lot. I'm reading her these days.
I know,
She's
I know. But I would say that enjoy the process. There'll be difficult days, but it's all about consistency, really. What I
yeah,
have realized
yes,
that
ma'am.
you have to stick to your routine.
Yeah.
Like if you have a time slot of 2 hours for PhD, then make sure that you study for those 2 hours. So it's not tough. And once you have written your synopsis, 75% of your work is done. You just have to expand it.
Yeah, exactly. Synopsis and choosing and finalizing the topic was the like main headache.
I can understand.
Seriously relaxed. Now I just have to follow the pattern.
Yes, 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 yes. That is easy. I mean, it won't take much, as in, it won't drain you because finalizing a topic that is very difficult. I have been there.
Yeah.
And I remember the first day I actually cried because nothing was coming to me and there was no help and people would just say, they would give vague replies like it will come to you, during your coursework, you'll just realize, but nothing was coming to me. And then I decided to chill, relax. I read a lot and finally it did somehow.
Yeah. Ma'am, what would you advise to non-literary students who should like have some reading habits, who should start studying, who should invest their time in readings? What would you suggest? Because we literature students, anyhow, we'll have to,
I know. We
we don't
have a love,
escape.
we
We don't
have a natural.
escape. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I would say that reading is something which benefits everybody, no matter what discipline you are from, because it makes you interesting as a person. If you interact with someone who reads a lot, you'll come to know many things and they are very aware, they are smart, uh, they know a lot of things, and being in the company of people who read, uh, it's very gainful and it's inspiring also. So I guess if you read, you grow and you become broad-minded, you become liberal, you become progressive thinkers and you start developing your own thought process.
exactly.
You not dependent on people to tell you what's right and what's not. So I guess that is the biggest reward,
Reading is
and
not only
everybody should be.
you can include like non-fiction as well. Like there are
Yes,
many
yes,
by Joseph Murphy, and there are many books.
many. And these days there's a book, The Power of Atomic Habits. I don't know the writer's name, but if you write the name in Google search engine, you'll definitely.
I guess, ma'am, there's a problem from your side. You have network problem. Hello, ma'am. Are you there? She's got disconnected. I'll have to reconnect her. Ma'am, please join the session. Meanwhile, I'll answer your question, Abhinay. You asked how to improve our writing skills. Okay, one thing I have to say over it, like before, okay, let me reconnect with her. Yes,
Hi,
ma'am.
Shikha.
Hi, ma'am.
I'm sorry,
Ma'am,
I guess it got disconnected. There was some problem.
Okay, ma'am, it happens. One student has asked one question that how should we
Mhm.
write, how should we improve our writing skills? So what would you?
Okay. I would say that practice is the only thing that can help you with it. Because even now, when I write a sentence, I write it spontaneously and then I forget about it. Then I come back to it after, let's say, 1 or 2 days, and then I rewrite it because,
Yeah.
that's how you improve. So, no matter what, start keeping a diary, record your thoughts. It
And
could be
before,
something,
I always felt
yeah.
like you should improve your vocabs first because it happens most of
Yes,
the
yes,
times
yes.
you start writing something and some, exact words,
I
they
know.
don't stick in your mind. So you need to
I'm,
first, yeah, you need to first improve your vocabulary for that.
yeah, you have to be a good reader in order to be a good writer. That is
Right.
the first condition. I agree with you. Because, people think that, you know, it's good to write, but you should write something, something classy, something which teaches new things to other people. When they read your writing, they should feel that they learn something new, some new
Exactly.
word, or it could be a new emotion. Don't
Yeah.
repeat words, so learn new words, and
Starting
then
with journal
practice.
would be a good idea, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you have to practice a lot, and
Yes.
daily have a word limit in mind that, I'll write 500 words. It could be anything to begin with. Maybe,
Yeah.
the books you like reading, or book reviews, or some blog. So it's always a nice idea
Yes, ma'am.
to start somewhere.
Yes, ma'am. Somebody asked, मैम ग्रीक लिटरेचर सही है क्या पीएचडी के लिए?
Depends on what you want to do, because Greek literature is a very,
On interest as well.
yes, I mean, it has been done to death. People have really done a lot on it. So maybe you can, think of a new element to explore. Then it's fine. No topic is bad. It's the way you approach it and depends on your interest.
Ma'am, the main thing is because if we opt for Greek literature, we won't be able to associate ourselves with that literature. And now
Yes,
government has
exactly.
made it mandatory that whatever you are doing, whatever you are searching on, it should, benefit the society. They have made it a rule. So I don't think so
Yes,
that Greek literature would anyhow, help for that.
yes. It should be, practical. I mean,
Yeah,
it should
that-
contribute to society.
yeah,
And Greek literature is a very old topic. So think of something interesting, think of something relevant.
exactly.
Yeah.
What else? Uh, no questions now. One thing I'm doing these days, ma'am, and I'm really, loving doing this. Whenever I don't feel like sleeping, hello, ma'am, you again lost your connection. Hello, ma'am. She has again left. There's some network problem on her part. Let's wait for a while for ma'am. She's just connecting.
Shikha.
Hi, ma'am. It's
I
okay.
I don't know, it always happens with Insta Live. I lose the connectivity multiple times.
It happens. It happens.
So yeah, I don't know why, only with Insta.
Yeah.
And yeah, you were saying
I
something.
was
Uh,
saying, I was saying that these days I'm really enjoying doing something that whenever I feel insomnia, whenever I feel I don't like feeling sleepy, and what I do is I open my YouTube or open any app, and I start read that online yeah oral books yeah audio books. It really
Audiobooks, I know.
audio it really helps me to get my sleep, and I really
I
love
know.
the habit. It is even improving my listening skills because I have been the student who was not very much interested, who was not a good listener, and I usually it happened with me in the class whenever the teacher is teaching, and I get lost somewhere. But this reading habit via audiobooks, it's really helping me a lot. So
And
even
I guess it improves your focus also. It improves
yeah,
your
focus
concentration skills.
as well. Yes, ma'am.
And I like to listen to them while driving or if I'm traveling somewhere because
Yes,
I don't know
ma'am.
now, at times you're not in a mood to listen to music. So audiobooks are very nice and
Yes,
they're
ma'am.
very engaging. And it's a nice, way of, I would say,
Oodles
to
is an app I
expand your reading
must
habits.
go for. Oodles is an app I just recently installed. It's really amazing.
Okay,
It has
I'll
hundreds of.
try it out.
Yes, ma'am. I'll
So,
send you the link.
yeah. Yeah,
It's
I guess
amazing.
it's going to surpass Kindle, in popularity. Kindle was very
Yes,
popular few years ago, and now audiobooks are gaining in
really.
popularity. So
Yeah.
it's a nice change.
Even sometimes when we read ourselves, it becomes boring sometimes. But when we,
I
listen to
know.
somebody else, it really, makes the things interesting.
It's like, someone is narrating a story to you. So it takes us
Yeah.
back to our childhood days.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's a very, yeah, lovely hobby, I can say.
Yeah.
Everybody should try it out.
And one question I would definitely want to ask that if somebody wants to write something, like I really want to write my own book, how should I go for it? What should I do about it?
It's very easy. You just have to think
It
about
doesn't seem to
a
be easy
plot
to
first.
know why I am really afraid, even to start writing about a book.
No, no,
So
don't be scared. Because I guess everybody is a storyteller. There's a story hidden in all of us. And
yes, ma'am.
we just have to sit down and write. So, for your first book, I would suggest write about something that you feel strongly about. It could be anything. It could be feminism. It could be environment. It could be, um, you know, dating tips, anything that comes from your heart. So write about that. And for your first draft, don't hold yourself back, write whatever comes to your mind and then edit it. Edit it objectively. Delete paragraphs, lines that don't serve your book, that don't add anything of value. And these days, you get professional editors also. There are good ones. So they can really polish your book and they also help you with marketing. So it's a good, I would say, option. But
And one more thing, ma'am. Should we really write it or should we just directly type it in our system? How should we go about
I even for my PhD, I directly type it out because I'm not really a paper
it?
and
Feel
pen person.
yeah, even me
So
also.
one reason is if I tried it out, if I write something on paper, I think I've written a lot, but when I type it out, it's not even 80 words.
Okay.
And that's so disheartening because I have a very cursive type of handwriting, so it takes up a lot of space. And I think I've written a lot, but when I type it out, it's not even 80 words, and that really sucks. So I like to keep a count of the words that I've written. I like to check it out, my progress. So typing it out works for me. But I guess some people prefer writing it in a journal or a diary and then they type it out. That is also fine.
I prefer writing things over my phone. I am more comfortable with my phone. I have this like,
Yeah,
type over Google Documents, and you can,
I know.
use the same page, you can use it over laptop as well. I'm more comfortable with my phone. So I just type directly over my phone.
I guess the reason is that, we text a lot these days. So
Exactly. This is
it's, yeah, even I was thinking about it that when I'm writing a text to my friends, I'm so spontaneous and I'm so expressive.
yeah,
But when I have to, write in a formal setup, then I don't really give that kind of
yeah,
intensity or emotion.
yeah,
So I guess
exactly.
it's because when we are texting, we are expressing ourselves in a very
Yeah,
uh, authentic manner. So
exactly.
texting helps. So now what I do, I write down the main points on my email and then I expand, I elaborate, even for my PhD, for my novel writing. So that works for me. And one more tip, if you think that writing the first line is difficult, start in the middle
Yeah.
and then connect all the loose ends. That is also a very interesting idea. It works for me.
One cannot definitely write something in one go. It happens, ma'am.
No,
It
no.
happens whenever even you are writing research paper or anything else. Yeah, you should just start writing your things, whatever comes in
Yes.
your mind. Yeah,
And
ma'am, it
then
happens.
you can polish it further, you can chisel it, but don't think that you'll write only when the perfect idea comes to your mind because that will never happen.
That happens. That never happens. Yeah, I've experienced it.
And for PhD, it is scary because you have so much of pressure that my supervisor should like it, my
That
people
is
who
the
are researching with me. Yeah, so
that is
that
the
is
worst.
so difficult. I
Exactly.
mean, there will always be improvement. So be ready to get rejected. Rejection is what? It is a chance to improve yourself. So take
True.
it in that vein. Don't take it negatively that I don't have it in me to write a thesis. No, it's just that your work needs a bit of improvement. That's it.
Even every work, like the piece of literature or research paper,
Yes.
everything to be polished. Is there
Even the
any?
classics.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm saying even the classics, even I'm sure Salman Rushdie writes many drafts before, his
Yes.
novel goes into printing. So
Yes, ma'am.
even a simple college magazine article, there is so much of work involved.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yes, ma'am.
guess writing is a very disciplined kind of art.
Some writers, even if they have published their work, now they are saying like writers like Amitav Ghosh and other writers who are still alive. I really, heard them saying, "I'm really not satisfied with my writing. I should have, improved
I
it
know.
more. It could have been much better." So, one cannot really, ever satisfied with his or her work.
Never.
Is all
And
right.
I guess why? Because it's
How do you
art.
feel about
And
your work? How do you feel about your works? Are you really satisfied with yours?
no, 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 never. I guess, because there's always scope for improvement. Writing is like
Yes,
an art. There's music, there's dance. So you feel that, you could have done better. So, uh,
yes,
and it is good because if you think that you're perfect and your work does not need any improvement, then you stop growing. So as a
yes,
writer also, it's
that-
important to grow. to use
Ma'am,
better words,
there's one
better
question one
expressions.
person is asking, ma'am, tell us about the PhD journey. It motivates us.
My PhD, I just started, and I'll tell you something honestly, it's not that difficult, you know, like most people will scare you कि नहीं कर
Yeah.
पाओगे या it's very difficult. No, it's not difficult. It's just that it demands hard work, it demands consistency, which and nothing good comes out of, you know, relaxing all the time. So
And even your
I guess
interest topic, even your interest in your topic, that
yes, yes, interest is must, you know, because
must,
you'll be spending 5 years. So choose
yeah,
something, you know, don't choose something to impress others because in the end you are going to work on it. Don't
exactly.
choose a difficult topic either because it's just a PhD, it's just a degree. And but do it with sincerity and enjoy the process. Enjoy reading books, enjoy writing, enjoy the improvements also, enjoy getting your papers published. So it's not difficult.
Any other question you wanna ask to ma'am? I'm just waiting for the questions, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, same. I can't see any questions
Yeah.
from my side.
Tell us about how to improve our language and writing, please. I told you earlier, you should just need to improve your vocabs first.
Yes,
And that you can do only by, developing your reading habits.
yes, yes. You have to read a lot before you become a good writer. And read with awareness. You know, learn new words. There's one more question, ma'am. Which are your favorite reads of 2020? I read a lot in the lockdown, lot of books, because I don't usually get time with my job and my PhD. So I would say I enjoyed the most. Uh, I would say I loved reading the books for my PhD. So there's a writer, Carol Christ. She's a thinker
Yes.
and she's an eco-feminist, and you must have heard her name. So there's this book, She Who Changes. You know, I really liked it, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody should read it. You know, it will tell you a lot about nature, about how we are losing our connect with nature, how we can regain that connection, about relationships in general. And it's written in a very simple language. Anybody can read it and enjoy it. It's not, you know, complicated like Chaucer and John Milton. It's very simple. So that's yes, you can
Few
say my
few
favorite read.
few months back, I watched this trailer of The White Tiger, and I really didn't
Yeah,
watch to. I really didn't want to watch the movie first. I really wanted to, read the book first.
read the
And
book.
now,
Yes.
now I have read the book recently. I've just completed like 2 months back. I have completed my book, and now that movie comes out, and I really don't want to watch it because I got most of the bad reviews about it, and it happened with me
Same here.
when I was reading that Accidental Prime Minister. I watched the movie first, and
Yes.
the book was so interesting. Movie, it really,
Movie is horrible.
they are really horrible. They skip the scenes, and you only get the 100% out of the that content only by reading the
Yes.
stuff, not by.
And the
And
book
there's
is so bulky, you know, the accidental prime minister and movie short and it's
I
boring.
really loved the book. Somewhere it
Yes,
it became
yes.
boring to me, but I really loved the book.
No, no, the book is amazing.
Yeah, it.
And you know, I don't understand. My students, somehow it works with them. When I was teaching MA few years back, we would show movies like Pride and Prejudice, Jane Eyre. Maybe those movies
Yes,
are better.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you again lost your connection. Ma'am has again lost her connection. Okay, meanwhile, I'll answer your questions. So, Sona Nayak has asked, hi, please tell us how not to procrastinate before writing anything. When you feel, when you really feel like, when you feel about some, एक second. When you feel about some topic really bad, like this is the topic or this is the content, it touches your heart, it touches your soul, you were definitely gonna write this thing. And you before started writing anything, you should not really jump into any different thing, any difficult thing. You should start developing your writing habits by starting your journal or anything that could interest you. Another question is, The White Tiger, I read the book this year before watching the movie. Loved them both. I haven't watched the movie yet, The White Tiger, because I got to know about the bad feedback. You didn't share your favorite reads of 2020. Could you please? Yes, I have mostly read Girish Karnad and Mahashweta Devi because they are the part of my PhD. So I have read both these writers only. Apart from that, I have read this White Tiger, and I read some novels of Agatha Christie because I really love, the crime fiction. Hello, ma'am. Are you there? Please come because we are about to end our session. मैम पीएचडी में पेपर लिखे जाते हैं मैम कैसे लिखे जाते हैं Anam, I really can't elaborate this right now. You are supposed to publish 2 papers from UGC a journal, peer reviewed journal. So they are mandatory and they are part of your PhD. You cannot get your degree without publishing at least 2 papers. Which is your favorite works of Girish Karnad? I loved Nagamandala of Girish Karnad, and obviously that book. It was, I guess, Wedding Album. Yeah, I loved Wedding Album as well.
Hi, Shikha.
Hi,
I'm so
ma'am.
sorry. I don't know what is happening today.
It's okay, ma'am. It's okay,
Sorry.
ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay,
Anam,
which is your favorite?
what, ma'am?
Girish Karnad.
Yeah, I answered this question already.
Yeah, I love his plays. I simply love his plays.
And Yayati
Tughlaq
was
is
also
my favorite.
I loved Yayati Nagamandala. I loved both of these. And even there's
Mm-hmm.
one play, Bali. Bali the Sacrifice is one of his
Okay,
best
I
works.
haven't.
You really should, ma'am, go for it. You really should go for it. I have the play in PDF form. I'll send it to you. But really not audible. Maybe it's your connection. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, you're really not audible to us. Hello. Hello. अनम अभी तुम्हें रिसर्च पेपर लिखने का प्रोसेस मैं नहीं बता सकती बिकॉज इट इज अ लॉन्ग प्रोसेस there should be proper format for it research paper के लिए introduction the body conclusion literature review and there are many things it is a long process and I'm here I'm about to conclude this session so I really can't tell this topic I'll answer you personally okay you can text me over there you can DM me and I'll answer you personally ma'am has again lost her session Is there any other question you wanna ask to me or to ma'am? Kritik Ravi, I had to leave this live. Okay, I'll upload it over my account, and even I'm gonna upload it over my YouTube channel as well. You can watch it on both the things. Is there any other question or should I finalize it? Should I end my session? Anam, the thing is, we, really can't help you finalizing or, one, wait a second. Shivangi ma'am is here. Yes, ma'am. Now I guess it is a fine. I was answering Anam's
Okay.
question. He asked that,
Okay.
please tell us some topics for PhD, and I'm really, saying him we can't
Okay.
finalize the
Such a tough
topic.
question.
Yeah, I really don't understand this point because we can't finalize the topic for you. It is you only whose interest,
Exactly
would tell
what you
uh,
want to do.
what you want. Nobody can do it for you. Even your guide cannot do it for you. He or she will ask you first what are your
Mhm.
interests. Then he or she would, add up their own suggestions to it. So nobody can do it for you.
Or cultural studies is a nice domain for research these days.
It is more in these days.
Yeah, graphic novels, so stuff like that. You have to select,
And
but
when I was finalizing my topic, ma'am, it really, took me 1 month, the whole 1 month to
yes, yes,
finalize it.
I know it takes time, and you have to read a lot.
Yeah, read a lot.
There is no shortcut.
Even before that, when I was preparing for, these PhD entrance test, before that I was preparing for my research proposal. Even for that topic, it took me 1 month. So
I know
two topics
it's
took
tough,
2 months for me.
and it's not like there is no easy way out that you
Exactly,
have a list
exactly,
and you have to select one. No.
exactly.
The film studies is also nice, and yeah.
We can just tell you or share you the area that where you can research, but we can't
Mhm.
really tell you the topic that you can do over it.
But getting to know about an area, that is also huge help, and then
Yeah,
you can locate the topic very easily. It's
but
just,
if we ask him or her to do over feminism, but he or she
you
may
are
not
not
be.
yes or
So
Marxism, but you don't
yeah,
identify with the theory, then what
yeah,
is, there's no
it depends
point.
on the person itself, what he or she
Yes,
wants to do.
yes, yes.
So, ma'am, should we conclude our session now because it's
Yeah,
been an hour?
yes, sure, sure.
Is there any question anybody wanna ask? I guess there are.
No more
Thank you.
questions.
Thank you, Hope. She's thankful for the session and she found
Okay,
it wonderful.
thank you so much. My pleasure.
Yeah, okay. Let's conclude our session, ma'am.
Sure, sure.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
I hope we could get a chance to arrange another session soon.
Sure,
It was
sure.
really wonderful, ma'am, to
Same
join
here,
with you
same.
and really adorable. Apart from your professional career, seriously, you're very adorable because I personally know you.
Thank you so
You're,
much.
you're an
Same to you.
amazing person. One cannot really,
Oh,
say you don't have that, ego or, attitude over your personality. You're really, so, So adorable, literally.
I guess
We
it
love
takes
you.
one amazing person to recognize another. So you are yourself so wonderful. That's why you feel, that I'm also amazing or wonderful. So
You,
you
ma'am.
are also incredible. Trust me. And I mean
Thank you for
that.
being here with me, ma'am. Thanks
My
again.
pleasure. Really,
So bye.
really. It was a
Take care.
wonderful session. You
Okay,
too.
ma'am.
Take
Bye.
care. Enjoy your
Okay.
day.
You too,
Bye-bye.
ma'am. Have a great
Thank
day.
you.
Bye.